What's up, everybody? Sports Dad with your latest breaking news here. There have definitely been more developments in regards to the NCAA transfer rule, right? The council have met again, and they have made some updates to the transfer rule. Previously, players could be eligible immediately upon the transfer. Well, now that has definitely changed, and this updates to the actual rule has been implemented to slow things down a little bit, right? If you want to know more about the actual transfer portal and things like that, take a look at the video that I'm actually posting right now in regards to Nick Saban and what he had to say about the transfer portal. But this is definitely going to slow things down tremendously, right? And the reason why it's going to slow things down is because they have implemented or put into place time frame windows that's actually going to slow the process of transferring down. Let's take a look at the updated rules. The first things first is that if you are thinking about transferring or if you're going to enter the transfer portal, there are certain things that you want to do and you want to make sure that you're actually doing, right, before you do it, because you do not want to risk your eligibility. There is a chance that you can enter the transfer portal and not be eligible for the following season. There's a few things that you want to check off. First of all, you got to make sure that you leave the current four-year school academically eligible, right? You got to be eligible where you are transferring from. And then you can't have had any transfer previously from another four-year institution. And you have to certify in writing along with the new head coach, right? You have to certify in writing along with the new head coach that they did not have any direct or indirect communications with the new school's athletic staff prior to entering the NCAA transfer portal. So you got to put that information in writing. And the actual new coach that you're going to be playing for as well, both have to put in writing that you did not have any direct or indirect dealings with one another that had an effect on the actual transfer. Then you also have to submit a document to the actual school that you are currently transferring from. So the best thing to probably do is to, number one, check with your compliance department, but you definitely have to notify them in writing that you're actually transferring from their school. Now, let's take a look at the actual time frames, right? So if you plan on attending a fall sport, it has to be a 45-day window beginning the day after the championship selections are made in their sport, right? And you have to do it between May 1st through the 15th. So the situation is that, like, I believe that they're making you do that after the transfer championship selections are made, simply because they don't want a person to be able to transfer in mid-season, right? So you can do this after the championship selections have been made, and then you have from May 1st through May 15th to make that happen if you plan on playing fall sport, right? Reasonable accommodations will be made for participants in the football bowl subdivisions and football championship subdivision championship games as well. Winter sports. So if you play in a winter sport, a 60-day window beginning the day after championship selections are made in that particular sport. If you plan on playing in the spring, December 1st through the 15th, or a 45-day window beginning the day after selections are made in the actual sport. So you can see that they're actually putting these windows, and that's definitely going to slow the transfer portal down just a little bit or whatnot. Also, too, there will be special accommodations made for individuals who have experienced a head coaching change, right? Individuals that have experienced a head coaching change, there'll definitely be accommodations, special accommodations made in that particular instance. So I just wanted to make sure that recruits are understanding the power in transferring, right? It is a awesome opportunity. It's an awesome tool for you to take advantage of, especially with the one-time immediate transfer. But you want to make sure that you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's. First things first, I would check in with the compliance department, then make sure that you get the letter to your school that you actually plan on transferring, and also to you getting the the letter from the coach and from you as well, indicating that there was no indirect or direct dealings that had any bearings on the actual transfer as well. So making sure that all of that happens. And then most importantly, you got to be eligible from the school that you're transferring from, right? And then also too, you making sure that you're falling in line with the transferring timeframes, right? Within those particular windows, whether you're playing for fall or you're in spring or winter sports, all right? So make sure that you check that information out. Also, too, if you go onto the NCAA official website, there is a FAQ. So I would definitely educate myself on that and take a look at that if you want to dig a little bit deeper, all right? Listen, if you want to know more about recruiting and what it's like on the inside, make sure that you stay tapped in with your boy. Take care.